Hey guys, welcome back in CodeSphere. So today in this video, I'm going to show you that how you can upload the post successfully in the Firebase storage. So you can see that the app is running absolutely good. So now I will click on this fragment 4 and you have to click on this create post, and then after this choose any file, and then here you can see that this is my phone, so I can open this. I will upload this image. You can see that the image is loaded here, and after this I can give the description that here comes the sun. So it is like caption, and when I will click on the button upload, so you can see that the progress bar is now visible and the post is uploading successful, and successfully it is uploading, and now you can see that the post is uploaded. So here you can see that the app is running absolutely good. So guys, today in this tutorial I'm going to show you that how you can do this. So without wasting time, let's start. So guys, first of all, here what we will do is we have to give reference for storage. And guys, last video was a little bit long, so I will try to keep this one small for digesting that codes of previous tutorial. Understand? So here just simply write storage reference, and that is going to be equals to Firebase storage dot get instance dot get reference, and that will be user posts semicolon. Understand? After this, guys, here you just have to cut this code from here, Control plus X, and then paste it below this user ID, because we have to create the child, and that will be current user ID, and this is for videos. So again here current user ID, so it will save the particular images and videos inside this user child, so we can retrieve it for a particular reason, for a particular user in upcoming tutorials. So you will understand one by one when I will do all the steps, so it will be easy for you. So just keep watching and uh, follow my steps, and everything will be okay and easy. Understand? So don't be panic, process is very simple, and as you guys know that I try to keep the tutorial very simple for my subscribers and viewers, because I know. So now we can proceed here. So guys, that was the part where we left in the previous tutorial. So here we are getting that URI, and let me explain the procedure. You can see that here, first of all, when the user will click on the button save post, so first of all we will get the time. Understand? And then here we will do the validation that the selected URI, it means that the selected URI is null or not, and also this string is null or not. Basically this is a caption. And then guys, we will create this reference for storage. So here you can see that this is storage reference, and it will save the post inside the child, and the child will be of name current millis. Understand? And then it will put that URI inside that child. Understand? And here you can see that upload task reference dot put file, so it is putting that file here, and then it will create a task for our Android app. So guys, you can see that the parameter of the task is URI, and when the task will be successfully uploaded, I mean when the task will be complete, so it will return us a reference, and that will be a URL of that post. And here you can see that again we are doing the validation that if the task is successful, so it will return us a URI, and that will be the result, I mean that will be the URI that we need to retrieve that post again in our social media app. Understand? So guys, that is a very fresh code that is available on YouTube, because old codes, old tutorials that are available on YouTube will not work, will not retrieve the data, it will only upload that, and that link is upload session URI, but now it is depreciated, it don't work anymore. So that's why I'm showing you a very fresh and new codes for retrieving data. Understand? So let's start. So now you have to write that if type dot equals to iv. Again here we are doing the validation, this is for image view. Understand? So if it is image view, so what we will do here is yeah, so after this guys, just you have to create here one more Java class, and that will be the model class for saving the data, and we will implement getter and setters here. Understand? So it will be post, you can say post model or post member, anything that will be fine. Understand? And here then you have to create some strings, and that will be name, URL, and name, URL, and then after this you have to give post URI, and then time, then UID and type and description for because we are also saving the caption. And then after this, I think guys that is enough. Name, URL and post URI, time, UID, type, description. That's should be enough. So after this guys, here you have to just simply select this and then alt plus insert, then getter and setter, then control plus A and then enter. And now we got all the getter and setter methods. So after this, what here you have to do is just simply control plus X, page up, and you have to paste that line just above, control plus V. Now error is gone. And also you have to create a empty constructor, and that will be for real-time database, Firebase real-time database. It is required, understand? So after this we can go back here and now we can proceed guys. So if the type is image view, so what we will do is simply write one more thing that we have to do here. We have to initialize that class first of all, understand? So write post member, and then come inside this on create, and then you have to write post member equals to new post member. So after doing that process we can use that class in this activity, understand? So after this just simply come back here and now we can proceed. So here simply you can write post member dot set description, that will be description, and then post member dot uh, post member dot set name, that will be name. Post member dot set post URI, so you can write download URI, and that should be, actually it is a string and we are sorry, it is a URI and we are saving a string, so you have to write download URI to string, understand? Then post member dot set time, that will be time, and then after this post member dot set UID, that will be current UID, yes, and then post member dot set URL, that will be the URL of the user post, I mean that is the URL of a user image, I mean user profile image, hope you understand. And then post member dot set type, and guys type is going to be IV, understand? Now we have almost everything, so in case if we are missing something, so we can change it in future, that's okay. So now we can proceed for now. So after this guys, here you have to write is string, that is going to be ID equals to, that will be database reference 1, database reference 1 is for image, so write database reference 1 dot push dot get key. Guys that is a particular way for retrieving an auto generated key that is generated by Firebase. So what it basically do, it just push the child again and again. Every time you add some new data, it will override, I mean it will increment that post. So here now you can write is db1, and that is dot child, and this child is going to be that string just we have retrieved, and then you have to set the value, and that will be, yes, post member, understand? Then semicolon. After this guys, that will be the second string, that will be string ID 1, and this one is for database reference 3. And why guys for db3? Because you know guys, db3 is the reference where we will save all those posts simultaneously, understand? And db1 is the reference where we will only save the images of a particular user inside that current user ID, so we can retrieve it later, understand? And in database reference 2 we are saving the all the videos of a particular user inside a child, so we can retrieve the videos to a particular user in a future tutorials, understand? So the images and videos are saving separately and also together for understand? So I will explain you, you will understand the procedure a little bit, just follow my steps. That is a very simple thing guys, it is not a complex thing. So write post dot get key and push dot get key, sorry, and then after this you have to write is database reference 3, and this is a reference inside which all the videos and images will be saved simultaneously, understand? That's why. So here you have to pass the id1 and then dot, Then after this you have to set value, that will be post member again, then semicolon. So guys, now we have these two reference. So let me for image and for both, understand. Now we can handle that if it is not image, then what we will do, else, and then again if type dot equals vv. Now it is for video view. So if it is video view, so what we will do, understand. So if it is video view, so we will do the same thing, and everything will be same, control plus C, then go back, and then let me just copy this entire thing, control plus C, then control plus V, understand. Now here you have to change the type, that will be VV, set type video view, understand. And the reference will be database reference db2, and then everything will be fine. And just change this id 3, make here id 3, and make this one id 4, and make this one id 4, understand. So it is for easily understanding, it is easy for understanding things, that's why I'm making these strings, changing these strings, understand. So guys, in this reference we are saving the image for a particular user, in this we are saving for all users image and videos. This is, in this reference we are saving videos for all users for video, yes, so you can understand, for both, understand. So that is a very easy thing guys, I hope you are not confusing in this, because I'm trying to keep it very simple as much as I can. And then after this again you have to handle the else part, that if it is, if the type is not matching, so we can show a toast message that toast, oops, toast message, that will be error, we can show error. And then again a toast message, that post uploaded, and also here toast message post uploaded, understand. So guys, I think now our coding part is almost complete. So after this here we can, yeah, so after this guys you have to go here in the fragment 4, because the button that we have implemented, we are not implementing, we have not implemented the intent for going in that particular post activity, understand. So here you have to declare button, that will be button, then so for implementing button click, here you have to write implements, that will be view, and that will be dot on click listener. Now it is showing error, click on this red button, red bulb, implement method, so we will have this method, enter, understand. And now we have this on view on click. So here what we can do is write on activity created, yes, that is a method inside which we give a reference for when you want to implement intent in fragment. So that is how it is done. So write oops dot id dot create post f4, that is the id of that particular button. And then after this you have to write button dot set on click listener, and you have to pass this. And after this come here inside this on click, and now we can copy some codes from this fragment one. So just simply let me see, yes, so what we have to do here is simply control plus C, and then after this we have to paste it here, and then you have to change the ID, that will be button, not this uh, create post f4, and let me check that it is a ID exactly. So ib edit 1, and ib edit 1, so yeah, that's ID. So you have to use that ID, and then after this let me remove this one. So why is showing errors, yeah, now it's done. So guys, after this you have to change this update profile to post, yes, post activity, understand. So when the user will click on that button, so we will go to the post activity. Now it's time to run the app and see is it working or not. So guys, here you have to change that request code to result code, understand? And after this you can run the app. So guys, you can see that the app is running absolutely good. There is no error. So I will click on this fragment 4 and then create post, then create, choose any file. So now you can see that this is my mobile, and now I will just choose any random file like this. So after this I will give the description, and that will be morning. And we have not given text color, that's why the text is black, but it is good. We can upload it for now, and click on this upload button, and now it is uploading. And we also have not checked the progress bar. So now the image is uploaded, and you can see the toast message post uploaded. And when I will open this real-time database here, and you have to open this real-time database, and then so here guys, you can see that this is our real-time database, and there is a child of name all users, and inside it here you can see this is my name, and then here you can see that this is all images, and inside that this is my user ID. And now the post is uploaded, so this is the description morning, this is my name, post URI, time, and the type, user ID. And after this you have to open this storage. So I will show you the image that you have uploaded is uploaded here, and also the reference of that image. So here you can see that this is profile images, but it is not inside profile images, it will be inside user posts, I think. Yes. And here you can see that this is a current release of my PC. And now this is the extension that we have used, that understand. And here you can see that image is uploaded successfully. So guys, you can see that the every procedure is good. So guys, you can see that the every procedure is working pretty good. But one thing that here you have to do is go back here in this upload post activity post, click on this, and we have to give text color, and that will be color red, understand. And after this you have to go back in this post activity, and when it will be fine, I mean when this string is not empty, so we will make the progress bar. So progress bar dot set visibility visible, understand. And when it will be uploaded successfully, so progress bar dot set visibility invisible, understand. And also here progress bar dot set visibility invisible. And guys, now I will not run the app again. You know what will happen when you will run the app. So guys, I hope you like this video, so please like, share and subscribe my channel. And guys, don't forget to press the bell icon, because you will miss a lot of interesting tutorials of my channel. So please make sure to subscribe my channel, and also click on the bell icon so you will never miss any update. Thank you for watching.